Hi, Mina the Money Goddess here, and today we're going to talk about first-time home purchases. Let's go. One question I get asked quite often is, how much house can I afford? So be cognizant that you are going to be responsible for principal, interest, property taxes, insurance, HOA fees, homeowners association fees, and maybe even PMI. So that entire lump sum should be, in my opinion, about 30%, can vary a little higher, but 30 to 35% at most, in my opinion, of what you can afford. Now this is gross income. If you want to make this number even more conservative, you take your net income. So you take your income minus your taxes is your net income, and then multiply that times 30%, maybe like I said 35%, and try to get a house that your installment payment that you're going to be responsible for is in this range. Because if it goes much too high, you're going to be what I call cash poor. All of your money is going to be going to this house, and you're not going to have anything for fun, emergencies, investing, and other important things in life. So good rule of thumb, again, a rule of thumb, 30% of your gross income. A couple of quick common terms that you're going to hear. Down payment. Number one, it's anywhere between 3 and 20%. That all depends on what kind of loan that you are able to get with your credit, your income, your history. There are so many things that are factored into lending. So be aware that some people only have to put down 3% and some people have to put down 20%. It just depends. Down payment is what you will need to put down to get into your new home. Save for it. Save up for it. You will get there. It is possible. An earnest money deposit is money that you as the buyer will put down to show that you're serious about buying this house. It is between 1 and 3% of the transaction. It is called an earnest money deposit, and it is used towards your down payment. PMI, or private mortgage insurance, is insurance that protects the lender in the event that the buyer defaults. So if you don't have the full down payment, they will sometimes ask you for a PMI or insurance on a monthly basis until you get enough money down, until you get to that 20% threshold. So PMI is a monthly expenditure to the buyer if you don't have enough down payment up front for certain kinds of loans. Discount points, one of my favorite things to talk about. So discount points are a percentage that is charged by the lender to reduce your interest rate, and it's always 1% of your loan amount. So if you have a $100,000 loan, at one discount point is 1%, so it's $1,000. So if you want to reduce the interest rate the bank is charging you at the beginning of your loan or at a refinance, it's a negotiation in the beginning. It's also elective, by the way. You can negotiate to buy a point on your mortgage. Contingencies are things you as the buyer can ask the seller for to close the transaction. So what I would call little sweeteners on the deal if you passed inspection, but there were a few things that needed to be changed. A little lock on the door here, a little ceiling fan thing here. Smaller things that need to be addressed, you can ask for those, called contingencies. Which mortgage is right for you? The 4 basic types of loans are conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA. There are pros and cons of these, but click below, check out the PDF below, and it'll give you a lot of good information. There are many kinds of mortgages available to you, but let's quickly go over the 3 main types: 30-year fixed, 15-year fixed, and adjustable rate mortgages, also known as an ARM. So, 30-year fixed, obviously your payment is always going to remain the same for 30 years. That's pretty good because inflation is at 3% every year. I like this the most because of flexibility, and you can probably buy more home because your payment is going to be a little bit less. Love 30-year fixed. 15-year fixed. If you want to pay your mortgage down early, not a bad way to go. You're going to pay less interest over the long haul, clearly, because you're paying more every month. A 30-year versus a 15-year is a whole discussion and a YouTube in and of itself, which I can make for you guys. But just know 30-year and 15-year, depending on what you're looking for and what your goal is, they're not bad options. All kinds of different mortgage availabilities on the ARM situation here. ARMs come in many styles and varieties, but quickly let's go over a 3-1, 5-1, and a 7-1 year ARM. 3-year, a 3-1 is 3 years at the same rate, same payment, then it adjusts. 5-1 ARM is the same rate, same payment, and then it adjusts. A 7-1 ARM is 7 years at the same payment, same interest rate, and then it adjusts. An amortization table is your roadmap to where your money's going. So if you pay $1,000 every month for the next 30 years, you're gonna find out that you paid a lot of interest in the beginning. Mortgages, your $1,000 every month, more of it will go to interest in the beginning and less to principal. Over time, this ratio will change and you will pay your same $1,000 more towards principal and less towards interest over time. Because I love to cozy up to a warm Excel spreadsheet on a Saturday night, I created an Excel spreadsheet for you to use in the event you ask yourself, how long will it take me to pay off this mortgage if I have $200 or $300 extra a month and throw towards it? In the links below, you will find a PDF and an Excel spreadsheet created by moi, and you will be able to plug in your own number. I appreciate you being here with me today. I hope this information was super helpful to you. Please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I did build just for you PDF and Excel spreadsheets. Check them out in the link below. I would do anything for you, anything. I hope you at least click the subscribe button. Thank you. The number